Greetings everyone, Battery H here, back for another episode of Airport CEO, as we continue to work to earn enough money to expand a little bit, at least at this airport. Some things we do have to do though is occasionally do some repair work. Just going to kind of roll down here and take care of these general aviation stands so that they're not, so that they continue to provide the amount of work and serviceability that we need of them. There we go. We're going to jump into the flight planner here real quick. As you can see, we're okay on a number of things. Gate 7. We were looking at a Gate 7, were we not? Yes, we were. And if I remember correctly, we have no flights scheduled. That's that one. I think this one, yes, is now set for Gate 7 as well. So what we need to do is hire a couple more people and then start filling up the Gate 7 personnel. So let's go to our employees, view applicants. We need airport staff most of all. Logic Pleasantness Tech. Oh, why did I get rid of him for? So we need some HR staff and probably some more security staff as well. We like pleasantness in our folks, and yeah, no, we're not going to worry about that. Let's go to security. I need high technical. We'll hire her anyway. Pleasant is nice too, but not always necessary. I think what we need to do as well is get another 8 cents an hour. Oh, we're gonna hire this guy just because we can get him for next to nothing. If he does anything, he's a plus. Okay, so there's Thursday's time. We've already got that. We've got Friday's time already set up. Let us slow things down just a little bit. And another thing we're going to need to do is get some more gates put in here. That's the other thing I think we need to have. And yes, I do believe so. So items. Info desk, security board, and check-in desk. We need a couple check-in desks here. Not the least of which is here. And one more, I think, up here as well. Then conveyor belts. Underground conveyor belt needs to be eliminated. Once that's done, we'll put in above ground ones, and we can make those work. And I think our next step is to make sure we actually have construction workers available. We don't have any contractors. Deploy them all because we're going to need a whole bunch of them to do what we need to do next. Okay, once those get going, we'll pick up the pace here a little bit. Then we'll be able to open up these desks as well. Build queue. And this will be connected to this baggage bay. And this will be connected to this baggage bay. And there we go. We'll now be able to do those, and we can activate the floors. Actually, that is not the floors we want, is it? Those are not the floors we want. We want the... There we go. Those are the floors we want. And again, some more employees over here to probably will herky-dirk those bad boys into place. We're in day... or Thursday. Let's check our flight planner for Friday, because I got a feeling... No, we're actually pretty good. Okay, I think it's time to sign a new contract with some airliners. Swiftly OK Air, Skyfly, Stripe Air, Goose, Havana Airlines, Tulip Airlines. Well, let's see what these folks are all about here. Yeah, we'll sign some Tulip Airlines, and maybe, just maybe, we can get some flights into there now. Flight Planner 1, it is a single flight, one-time flight. So let's get Tulip Airlines, and they can have an early morning arrival and departure for a one-time flight. And for obvious reasons, they are going to want to see that that works off. So the higher the satisfaction, ability to handle flights on time. We'll also run a Skylink flight out of there at one time. Just the one-time flights. We can run all those big bad boys out there starting Saturday morning, get plenty of flights in and out. Outstanding. Outstanding. Then our next set of items up for bids. Okay. Floors for these areas as well. And we'll put some nice blue matte floors over here. No, we want a second level of floor here. 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 And here. we'll get some more gate seating, I guess. Low quality double row stuff. There we are. And we'll get that seating in place, then we'll start getting some plants and trash cans to make it all look nice and homey. As homey as you're going to get in an airport in any event. The other kicker is this alleyway here will be something of a bottleneck in areas, and again, we want to try to split the difference here a little bit. Wonder what's holding up gate 1. That's still aircraft inspection process is taking forever for some reason. Well, I'm not sure what's going on there just yet. We will have to figure this out at some point. We've got bus shelters. We now have a subway entrance, which could be very interesting. I think that would allow us to do some... give us the opportunity to have a 2-lane expressway into each one of the gates so that no plane has to worry about getting out and getting in. The nice thing of it is that we are almost in a position where we have enough money to get ourselves that new block of land we're looking at. Begin to see the new baggage working up for the new locations and stuff, and it's starting to work well, I think. I think when we run our next airport, and there will be another airport, where we're going to have to start looking at these things to create the mega airport that we want, with some serious planning and that sort. So where we'll have some temporary structures rolling in, and then eventually we'll have to set that up so we know what we're going to destroy as we move into the more permanent structures. But I plan to operate that not with a general airport, not with general aviation. So that's kind of where we're looking at in the future here. But, of course, the future is still a long ways off. The nice thing of it is we have figured out what our basics are, how to make money at this, and really that is the key. Procurement items, so we've got trail scanners, document scanners, operators to review passengers travel in real time, use advanced mind readers, baggage handling services, specific baggage scanners, lets you get more of that stuff, shop and food upgrades, A1 night flights. As you can see, they've really gotten quite the level of sophistication going on in the game now, and far more sprites and things working. Keeping track of all these items in real time does start to become a bit of a challenge for any system. We'll keep things running here. Once we reach the $800,000 mark, I think we're going to buy this chunk of land. Ah, okay, your airport is on an old save version, so I guess we're not going to unlock any new pieces here. Well, this was not my intent. which is kind of a shame, but we may this may end up being our very last episode here, because we'll start the new saves and everything with the brand new system. If they're not recommending that, I don't really want to go through all the process only to find that we're not very good. Well, let's take a quick review then. If this is our last episode of this, we've managed to do some very fun things. We've managed to have shops working. We've got working shops. We've kind of got working VIP areas, although they're not really VIP areas per se. You can see that they're set up that way. It does tell us that you have to plan much bigger rooms than we anticipated. Running this sort of setup here was kind of disjointed. Having big and little interspersed might not be a bad idea for the future. Kind of a couple of small gates snuggled in with some larger ones, and work those up a little bit. Although there is something that's nice to be said for having these large gates all in a row and that sort of stuff, so that some of the airlines that we sign with can have their small flights and their large flights and everything running from the same area. You know, things like here the gate and things like that. We can start to color coordinate those items and think of those things as where these areas are going to go. So we'll be able to color coordinate the couches and the desks so that you can see at a glance what goes with what, right? So that's something to consider. Well, I suppose the good thing of it is that all in all, despite all the troubles with luggage and the issues that we've had, again, we'll need bigger areas like this. I have a plan for our next airport for things like that, where it will allow us to operate these things in a little more comfortable position. So things to think about. We're going to want at least a desk and a half for every large or medium-sized gate. At least one small desk for every three for every 4 small gates. All those wonderful things. And so I think with that, we're going to call an end to the Cincinnati Airport, and we'll proceed to move on to another next time. It may be a week or so between bits. I'm going to be doing some switching and getting some more capabilities here, so hopefully things won't be so jerky and we won't see this come past us anymore. Until the next airport CEO in a brand new city. Hey, here's one for you. If you have a city that you'd like me to consider for leaving it for our airport, please leave a comment in the description or a comment below. I hope you've enjoyed this first part of Airport CEO series. Until next time, everyone, please thank you for watching. I'd like to say that much, and like, subscribe, all the neat things. Have a great day, everyone. Happy landings.